Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. You are left with few days to sit for your combined science practical. I hope you are following combined science practicals which I'm uploading on this platform. Today I want to focus on plant nutrition. Nutrients are essential elements that plants use for growth, development and reproduction. I know you once heard about NPK fertilizers. We'll focus on three main nutrients that are nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. Let's first look on nitrogen. This is an image that is showing how plants appear when provided with enough nitrogen. Nitrogen is vital because it is the major component of chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is green pigment in plants which traps sunlight energy. It is also a major component of amino acids which are building blocks of proteins. It is a component of ATP which allows cells to conserve and use energy released in metabolism. It is a significant component of DNA. When plant is lacking nitrogen, there is slow growth and uniform yellowing of older leaves. Nitrogen deficient in plants produces smaller than normal fruits, leaves, and shoots. Next, we are going to look on phosphorus. Phosphorus is vital to plant growth and is found in every living plant cell. It is involved in energy transfer, photosynthesis, and transformation of sugars and starch, nutrient movement within plant, and transfer of genetic characteristics. Phosphorus deficiency in plant can be visually observed as an abnormal dark green or reddish purple color. Older leaves develop purplish tint and tip dieback. Leaves may be curled, distorted, smaller than normal, or drop prematurely. Lastly, we are going to look at potassium. Potassium is associated with movement of water, nutrients, carbohydrates in plant tissue. It is involved with enzyme activation with the plant which affect protein, starch, and ATP production. Deficiency symptoms of potassium, we are going to see broad leaves turning yellow and then brown at the tips and margins and between the veins. Older leaves are affected first and can entirely discolor, crinkle, curl, roll along edges, or die and drop prematurely. Let's look on typical practical question on plant nutrition that was examined in SIMSEC November 2010, Combined Science Paper 3. Number 1 is reading. Fig 1 shows the results of an experiment to investigate the effect of nitrogen and phosphorus on growth of maize seedlings. In A, all minerals are present. In B, all minerals are present except nitrogen. And then in C, all minerals are present except phosphorus. Let us move on to number 1A, part 1. It is saying, using a suitable method, measure the length of the first leaf blade X and the main root of each maize plant and complete table 1. So here, this is our leaf blade. We are going to measure the length from this point to this point for our A. And then for our B, we measure from this point to this point. And then for our C, we measure from this point to this point. So we are going to use a ruler in order to measure the leaf blade length in centimeters. Leaf blade at A is 2 centimeters. So I'm going to record 2 centimeters here. Want to measure the leaf blade length of B. Leaf blade of B is 1.5 centimeters. So I'm going to record 1.5 centimeters. And then finally on C, I'm obtaining 1.9 centimeters on C. I now want to measure the root length. I'm going to use a thread because the root length is not straightforward. It is bending, so I use a thread. So this is how I'm going to measure using a thread. It is curving here, and then here it is straightforward. So I'm going to measure this length on the ruler. I'm obtaining 2.5 centimeters on A. I'm going to carry out the same procedure on B. For B, it is from this point to this point. So I need to measure this length using a ruler. For B, I'm obtaining 1.6 centimeters. And then finally on C, I obtained 1.5 centimeters. Let us move on to A part 2. In which solution did the leaf blades grow least? We can say that it is solution B because we are having 1.5 centimeters, which is the least, compared with these 2 centimeters and this 1.9 centimeters. So we are going to write it is solution B. Let us move on to the next question. And then on part 3, in which solution did the root system grow the most? We are going to compare on our table. It grew most in solution A. You can see that it is 2.5 centimeters in A. Even if you are comparing with your visual eyes, you can see that A is the longest, followed by C, and then lastly B. And then on part 4, you're supposed to state the effect of nitrogen and phosphorus on the growth of the maize plants. Nitrogen, it encourages the growth of leaves and shoots. We are supposed to state the effect of phosphorus on the growth of the maize plant. Phosphorus encourages the growth of roots. And then on part 5, we are supposed to state which solution acted as the control. So solution A acted as the control. The reason why we selected solution A as the control is that it is provided with all nutrients that are required for plant growth. So it is acting as a control. And then on part 6, we are supposed to state with a reason, one precaution which should be taken to ensure that the conclusion drawn are reliable. So here we are having this cotton wool plug. The cotton wool plug should be in contact with this culture solution. This is to prevent contamination of the culture solution. This marks the end of our tutorial today on typical practical question on plant nutrition. Thank you so much, guys, for following me on this platform. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share my videos. This is Eve signing out.